And then at the end, it was...
It's like Siri's listening in.
Why, Siri? Go away. Siri. Okay, she stopped. Okay.
Sorry, Ann. I know that's distracting.
And we'll do... Like this time, you can have a free pass.
A free pass?
Yeah.
I get a choice here?
You get a choice.
That's a lot of pressure.
What have you been hoping we get to?
I mean, this is why we do shuffle, because
you can't decide.
I have a hard time deciding things. It's tough, because all the major ones are like big epics that I'm interested in. But to do something...
And I'm like, no, 5 minutes.
Yeah, it has to be a 5-minute song that you love.
5 to 10 minutes is fine.
Okay. It's always a mood safari, but I feel like we did that pretty recent now.
Yeah, you don't have to pick something because you know I'll like it. I want you to pick something because you love it.
Okay.
Sorry,
That's a lot of pressure.
I've changed up our show on the spot. Like this is not planned.
Yeah. Okay.
But you're fine.
Okay. Hello everybody and welcome to Nathan on Shuffle and to our latest episode of Prog Song Sunday. I've got Jana with me.
Hi.
And this is the show where we listen to a prog song together. A first listen for Jana. Mm-hmm. And, we just have fun listening to it together. Hopefully you guys enjoy it in the comments out there, people viewing it. So that's the fun we have together. And we're doing it a little different today. Jana kind of switched it up on me.
Right when he started recording, I'm like, let's do something different. And so I gave him a free pass today to pick some less than 10 minutes. And but something that he loves that I don't know, I just wanted him to pick something that he loves that I could hear. And something and we're conscious of if we just did yes last week, we don't want to repeat yes. So there's things like that factor into decisions, and so so you picked a song.
Yeah, I picked Dream Theater's "Take the Time" from their Images and Words album. I was trying to pick something a bit more modern. I mean, this came out in the early 90s, so it's not really modern anymore. But
we were still born then.
Something
so
something not from the 70s, because I feel like we've done a lot of older ones recently, so I thought it'd be cool to bring in something, but still make it something that's well known and well recognized, and something I truly love. And it was hard to find something that's not over 10 minutes, because that tends to be my preferred type of song. So
I sprung this on you, so it's
if I had more time to think of it, I might have thought of 20 different other choices.
I didn't want that. I wanted a on the spot decision, which he hates doing. So sorry, babe, but you did great.
But I thought this was a combination of I think you'll have fun listening to it.
Okay,
it's a song I really love. I don't feel like we've done Dream Theater too recently, so
I don't think so.
It feels like a pretty good, time between the two.
All right,
so
let's do it.
Let's see how you feel about Take the Time.
of that. I think that Dream Theater is one of my favorite prog bands.
That's one of your favorites? Up there with Yes and Moon Safari?
Yeah, I do. I think it's probably at least number 3. I mean, just because I like the heavier sound too. Yeah. I mean, I know I love the sound of Moon Safari and of Yes, but I think Dream Theater has a different sound than them, and I like a heavier sound. So I've always liked that. Like I like that with like the what was that, Nightwish?
Nightwish, yeah.
We went to that concert and I loved it. It was so great, you know.
Yeah, you're secretly like a big metalhead.
Shh, don't tell anyone. But I thought this was great. I thought it was it was all about mental health and like like take the time, like if you're feeling anxiety, like take the time to fix yourself, because you've got everything, like they say in the words, you've got everything in your own mind. You've got everything you need. And sometimes you just need to be able to take the time to access what you need. And so sometimes you can do that on your own. Sometimes you may need, this is my own interpretation. Sometimes you can do that on your own. Sometimes you may need to get help from a therapist or something like that. And so the deep thoughts that I was thinking of during this song.
That's fine.
And I thought it was really interesting the way they did the song, that it was like it was like this harder rock song, going through it. It was so it was this song that was starting like for the first I think 7 minutes. It was like this like continuous rock song, and I thought it was it's talking about anxiety and things like that, and this constant movement in the music can cause like that feeling, and then and it's telling you to like take some time. Gosh darn it, take some time. And then there's a moment about 2 or 3 minutes towards the end where it like softens down. See, we're taking the time. We're taking the time to be calm, and it's a short amount of time because they started in with the rock right away, right? But it was like a good breather, I thought, in the song that I thought fit really well with the whole thing. And I thought it was just great. It was a great use of a sound pause. Like, I mean, the sound was still going, but like that but hard rock like sound intensity was intensity. So it was a nice pause.
Maybe that's secretly why I like this one. I didn't even think about like the message of it. Really? Someone with anxiety, that speaks to me, and needing to take the time sometimes. But yeah, musically it's just right up my alley. It's just cool. I like how they can blend these cool progressive rock elements, but it's still a good song at its core. It has a good hook to it, a good chorus, a good melody that you could grab hold of, and it's interesting even for people that aren't into prog, I think. It has a really catchy chorus to it, and so I like that juxtaposition of like it's still very melodic, it's still very fun. But they do add their own proggy flourishes. They have that extended instrumental section where they're able to do tricky time signatures and have a lot of fun with it. I didn't even count time signatures. I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna listen. Yeah, it's fun. I enjoy that kind of stuff because it's just, you could tell they're having fun playing this music, and it comes across. And that's what I listen to music for, is just to have a fun time with it, to have an enjoyable experience, And I think it's clever when they can incorporate stuff about the song like you were talking about, like stuff with the meaning of the song, but the music itself portrays it in a certain way, like slowing down to kind of emphasize take the time. We got to take the time before we get back to the rock section, or something like that. And so, I'm a huge fan of Dream Theater. I think they're great.
Me too!
And they're one of my all-time favorite bands. And to me, it's because they can blend different styles. They're not, they're classified as progressive metal, but a lot of their stuff to me isn't like too aggressive metal. It's has elements from rock music, from prog music, from all these different places, even from pop, and a little bit of different elements. I even find a little bit of like a funkiness to this track in certain moments. So you get all these different things coming together, so it doesn't feel too overwhelmingly one thing. I think that's why, like, your standard metal, it tends to grate on me over time, because it's just like the same thing over and over again. If it's just like that onslaught of heaviness for too long, it just starts to be too much for me, and I need something to break it up and to give more variety.
Has a lot of variety.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I like prog in general, because it has variety. A lot of variety to it. So you never get too bored with one thing, because they're always going to switch it up to something different, and it just catches my ear and makes for a fun listen. So that's what I'm always looking for. Something to grab my attention, keep me interested, and do something a little different that I wouldn't expect. Like, oh, that was a weird twist that they did there. That's fun. Yeah, that's part of what I love.
Well, this was great. Good choice, Em.
All right.
You did it.
I was nervous, but I did it all right.
You did.
I had to take the time before picking and make sure I was calm.
Take your time. Take the time.
All right.
That was great.
Thank you guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the track as well. I'm sure there's many Dream Theater fans and the subscribers I have, and from people who view these videos. So please weigh in if you want to in the comments about your take on this track or other Dream Theater tracks we should cover. I think we've done a pretty fair amount of Dream Theater by now, so they're always fun to get into. There's still more on the list to do, so it should be fun. Hopefully we'll stumble into Dream Theater in the future also. So, all right. So
I hope so. I liked it.
That's good. I love it. You tend to really love a lot of the bands that I'm really a fan of, so I think that's cool that we're on the same page. So, all right. Thanks everybody for joining us. Enjoy the music.
Bye.
Bye.